Vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. Vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. Vintage on my mind, then these records gon' spin. I swear these records gon' spin. Little nigga with a heart of gold. Gold on my neck, gold on my wrist, living up inside of yo. Niggas upset because I took they chick, running in no cardio. They looking at me, I think they wanna pick, and I'm rolling like Rick, and my lyrics gon' stick, and she loving the crew cause my clique is so sick, and I ain't even gon' lie. I'm Tupac and you 2 Chainz. If being real make you rich, then all you got is some loose chains. I spin the floor and make a switch. Life ain't about new things. I learned that from my old head. I got old kicks with new shoe strings. Vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. Money is a problem, so you know we gotta grind. I've been staying up all night, I can't sleep till I get signed. But don't worry, girl, don't worry, cause you know we gon' be fine. I got vintage on my mind, I got vinyl on the needle, I got tattoos on my arm. All the parents think I'm evil. I got vintage on my mind, then these records gon' spin. I swear these records gon' spin. I got vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. Vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. I got vintage on my mind. These records gon' spin. I swear these records gon' spin. I got vintage on my mind, I got money on the table. I'm a rapper, but my mama said to get a job that's stable. Got a chain around my neck, watching cartoons on my cable. Ask your girl, she know we fresh, popping Egos, eating bagels. I got vintage on my mind, I got happiness to blow. I got tattoos on my skin, every single place I go. Bumping Erica Badu, just to lighten up my soul. Cruising in that deuce dough, cause you know that's how we roll. Never fitting with a crowd, headphones and music playing loud. I rap for niggas on they own. God watching, I gotta make them proud. Ask about us, we the hottest thing around. I ain't cocky, but just listen to the sound. Throwing heat, but you don't see me on the mound. Carry weight, but I ain't talking about a pound. Everybody know that hate we finna blow, cause my mind is in the sky, the clouds is on the flow. Bumping D'Angelo, just to lighten up my soul, cause I'm living in the shadow. It's my time to make it glow. I got vintage on my mind, I got vinyl on the needle, I got tattoos on my arm. All the parents think I'm evil. I got vintage on my mind, then these records gon' spin. I swear these records gon' spin. I got vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. Vintage on my vintage, on my vintage, on my mind. I got vintage on my mind. These records gon' spin. I swear these records gon' spin.